Alright guys, one of my favorite champions just made his return to the MCU, and that is Doc Ock. So let's give him a showcase. This is one of my favorite synergies with Doc Ock and Mr. Fantastic that gives all science and tech champions power stings. This is 7.1.3. We have That's Gonna Sting, so you're only doing damage really when you have a power sting applied. Backfire, which is going to help science champions get power stings, obviously without the synergy. We got Power Alternator and Power Snack. And when this path first came out, this was for sure, my eyes lit up that this is Doc Ock at his finest. Plus, it's you got Doctor Strange on the path, you got Hyperion on the path, we got Vision on the path. All of these passive power gain powerhouses, and Doc Ock completely shuts them down the entire time. Doc Ock is just going to run the gambit on this path every single fight, no items needed, and then we're going to have some fun on the Vision Aarkus Boss, testing out my newly ranked 3 America Chavez. I'm still getting used to playing her. We almost get a solo on it. There's some stuff in there that I could have probably done better, but and then we finish off that boss with Black Widow Clairvoyant. But you can see here, Doc Ock completely shreds Doctor Strange. I made like one mistake early on, but that's okay. We're not gonna need any potions, nothing this entire run. We're just gonna go uncut. I think it took less than 15 minutes to run through the whole thing, even though it was kind of frozen here for a second. But there we go. We've got Cable up next. Again, super easy with Doc Ock. He's got class advantage on this one. And we're actually even going to find a cheeky way to build up, actually get some health back later on just for fun. I'll show you guys what I did there. So here against Cable, again, same thing, parry heavy the entire time. No, no crazy shenanigans needed, super easy. I've had the Doc Ock at 6-star rank 3 for a long time, and he is still one of my favorite champions. There, Cable, his special one is, it's changed over time, but you can still counter his special one. You just have to block the first part of it for the most part, or like a good chunk of it, and then you can easily still evade the end of it and attack back in. You can see there, I get the dexes just at the end, and then I can still attack back in. So even though it's changed, you can still do it. But again here, parry heavies. What is this? We're sitting at 26 hits. It's going to be done soon against this against Cable. Again, no problem here. Down goes Cable. Next up, I believe, is Hyperion. And again, he's going to have the power gains. I don't play this one perfectly. If you can get your parry heavies off the entire time cleanly, then it's going to go, again, super easy. There again, just the nodes. I think for fun, we just threw on one of Mr. Fantastic's pre-fights just to lower his power gain just a little. Not that we really need it at all here. But again, when he's got his power gain up, we can just keep reapplying our power lock the entire time. But there, he's just, sometimes the AI is a little bit tricky there. I walked right into the end of his heavy attack, but it's okay. We're not going to need any potions on this path with Doc Ock. Again, every time I think if you watch my Alliance War videos, a lot of times that first mini that has Power Snack, a lot of times if it's a tricky fight, depending on if I can bring in the right champion, but most of the time if I can bring in Doc Ock, he does a great job on that. I think even just during the off season, I just did a Tigra again on that node, and again with Power Snack, when he does get that burst of power gain, most of the time Doc Ock just immediately shuts it down, and the power lock usually kicks in right away. So pretty happy with with how he takes down that node as well. But here, no problem against Hyperion. Don't really have to worry too much about him gaining too much power. And that's usually the problem. Go ahead, reapply the power lock there. And again, the power stings are going to work nicely, so when he actually does throw his special, there I gotta just parry to get the power stings back on. So I probably could have played this one a little bit better. But still, no problem with Doc Ock here. One parry gets you the power stings, and then you're good to go. Down goes Hyperion. Next up we have Vision, and this is the OG Vision. And again, when he gets his synthesis, I used to, back in my older war videos, I used to take this, Vision used to show up all the time on the power gain, enhanced power gain node on the top left before the boss. And I would do this one with Doc Ock, but I've done this one with Doc Ock a bunch of times. And even when he does get his synthesis, for the most part, as long as I don't already have a heal block on, you can see there the synthesis, as soon as it kicks in, the power lock kicks in, and it stops him from gaining up to the 3 bars of power. So again, Doc Ock, perfect for this path here. A lot of fun. Nice big 22k direct damage on that heavy attack. And you got the triple debuff up. Again, if you're not super familiar with Doc Ock, he can put on a power lock and he can put on a heal block. The power lock is more when the opponent would gain power, you gain charges on the top left, your research categories, and when you are blocking or parrying, that's triggers the heal block, and if you actually get hit, that triggers an armor up. But if you can go ahead and if you can stay at 100 research by just parry heavy, usually keeps you up there, and then you drop a special 2 when you have usually the power lock active, you can get up to 3 debuffs. If you have no debuffs on, you can probably get 1 or 2. But if you can get the triple debuff, and you get the every time you throw a heavy attack when one of those debuffs is up, then you're going to be doing direct damage when on every heavy attack. So you can see there, every time there's a power lock or heal block, if I parry heavy, then I can go ahead and do some direct damage. The other thing here is that when you have the power lock or the heal block up, you can actually siphon some of the power or healing back. So what I'm going to do against Phoenix, because I know that Phoenix is going to gain a bunch of healing right when she gets to 1%. So my goal here is to make sure that I have a big heal block. So I want the special 2 triggered here with a double heal block as I get her to her regen phase, and as she gets to here, I'm going to reapply the heal block here. I'm going to get her to 1% and watch my my health bar as I get her to go to her healing. Instead of her healing, I'm just going to siphon a whole bunch of it back for myself. So that is a super fun way to grab some healing for myself. So again, no potions required. Doc Ock is going to shred through this Loki, no problem. And then we're going to test out America Chavez against the boss. I have been practicing America Chavez against Vision Aarkus. I know that we did map 8 as an alliance, but we went back for the holidays, back to map 6 and 5 because people are busy during the holidays. And I got to test out America Chavez against the Vision Aarkus boss. I think it's in map 6. And so I had a little bit of practice here, but this one is a little bit different, and we'll talk about that in a second. But here again, no problem with Loki here. We're going to get the triple debuff on. Nice big heavy attack. Another 20k direct damage. Really no problem whatsoever. Loki is always gaining passive power gain, similar to like, when he's below 1 bar of power, he's always building up to 1. So very easy to keep parry heavying and keep him power locked the entire time. And I definitely use this synergy all the time. Even if it's like for especially like in EQ, for tech paths, for science paths, always bring in this synergy. It's a lot of fun. Here I'm just going to bring in Black Widow Clairvoyant just in case America Chavez did not get the solo here. Now I think the issue, I'm working hard trying to figure out America Chavez. I know I want to get a couple heavies all the way through, is going to keep his power gain down, and then I want to get the other dimensions active as well. And I know that if I get off a nice special with the second dimension, I can actually recover some of the I can get some healing back based on the damage dealt. Now this one has Power Sting, and it also has, he can put a heal block on me when he does get his special off. And that kind of plays a part here. Now again, I can't, I'm going to be taking damage because I'm going to have the armor break on me when he has the power gain if I'm too close to him. And the special, and the heavy attack is long, so I am going to be taking a bunch of damage early. But here I'm going to keep his power in control. I am going to get off a nice big special one with the first dimension. And now here I'm going to go for the second one, and this one's actually going to get me some nice healing back. The dark dimension, I'm going to get a bunch of healing back. And I probably should have gone for this again, but I think once he does get his specials going, he gets that heal block on, and I don't think my timing was great here. And I think I took too much damage, and then just kind of went to try and get as much damage in that I could, see if I could take this guy down as far as I could. Again, get all the dimensions up again. That was actually a nice bit here. And here I just kind of went for the damage. I should have gone right there. I should have gone for the dark dimension. I would have gotten the healing back, but I went too early. And that probably is the difference between me soloing this fight or not. Because there, once he throws his special, there's the heal block again, so I can't even get any healing back from the armor breaks at the moment. And again, he throws it once more. And I think I'm just going to try and get one more big special 2 off before I run out of health. But huge damage there. And I think if I would have gotten the healing on that other one, I probably could have soloed this. But I wasn't going to go and run this entire path again. So I just brought in Black Widow Clairvoyant to finish it off, and she's great. I think I've got a solo. She's who I used the first time when this first came out. I think the solo was already up on the channel. So Black Widow is going to finish this one off. But there, again, super fun showcase with one of my favorite champs, Doc Ock, and one of my new champs getting used to in America Chavez. I hope that gives you guys some more appreciation for them. And again, hope everyone's having a great holiday. I know I'm off for like a week, which is awesome. So hopefully I'll pump out some more fun videos throughout the break. And hope everyone is having a great time with family and friends. So until next time, see you guys. Bye.